If you want to get ad-free access of our rawest, unedited, and uncensored catches, exclusive live streams, and behind-the-scenes phone calls, join our locals for the low price of just $10 a month. And don't forget to get yourself something new like our exclusive Air Gordon t-shirt, only on PredatorPoachers.com.
Oh, how's it going? Oh, sorry to wake you up, man. I got a package for Joseph. Oh. How's it going, man? Gordon, nice to meet you. It's about some messages to that girl that's been talking to you online. Just want to go talk about it outside. Just want to have a conversation about it, man. That's all. Not trying to bother anybody here. Appreciate it. Just go out to the front. So, do you have roommates here? Yeah, let's just go out to the front so they don't overhear anything. Let's just go out to the front so they don't overhear anything. Well, my name is Gordon. Sorry to meet you like this. Love the Don't Tread on Me flag. Glad we're aligned on that. What do you do for work, man? Did I wake you up?
Yeah, I work evenings.
Okay. What do you do for work?
Maintenance.
Okay. Well, thanks for what you do, man. Thanks for cleaning up our buildings, you know. So, yeah, man. So, do you kind of know what I'm here to talk to you about?
Yeah, about the fake girl.
Okay.
Which I've known she was fake.
Okay. Why do you think she's fake?
Just the way she talks and.
Got it. Got it. How old is she saying she was?
Since she was 11.
Yep. Yep. True. So, I mean, is that a common thing online for like profiles just say they're underage and just try to talk to men like this?
They're all over the place.
No way.
Yeah.
What the? Where do you? What apps does that happen on?
Name one that they don't.
Well, I guess Facebook wouldn't be one, right?
Yeah.
Is there anyone you've come across where it's been like completely just adults?
No.
What the? How do you think they're finding you?
I don't know. They're just all kinds of fake stuff out there.
Yeah. I think it's more so an epidemic of like either that or their parents are just like absent or what the hell, man. So I guess when did this start on these apps, these girls trying to hit you up like this?
It's off and on.
You know about how long ago this was where they try to do this to you?
I don't keep track of it. I just.
Okay. Have you had to, I mean, I guess how many have you had to block?
Oh, there's been a few, 3 or 4.
Oh, geez. They just don't care, do they?
No, they just, most of the time they're just trying to scam.
Sure.
I can usually tell when they're fake. I like to with them.
Yeah. How do they try to scam?
Well, they usually ask for money.
Yeah.
I don't give money.
Got it. Right. Yeah, that's good. I mean, we give enough money in taxes anyway, right? So I know you said she was 11. How old do these other girls say they were? Like, were they younger or?
All different ages, usually. I mean, no one specific age, but.
I guess what are the ones you've seen?
I mean, 14 to 16 and.
Okay. So obviously, I think we're both on the same page that we don't want kids being on these apps because it's probably not the best idea for them. Whether real or fake, who knows, right? Which app would you say is most prevalent for them to be on like this?
I don't know. That probably Instagram's got probably a bunch of them. But
That's the worst one, you think? I guess name your, do you watch sports at all?
No, I'm not a sportsman.
Okay. Well, you know how people do their lists of stuff. Name your big three. What are the big three apps for Joseph that kids should probably stay off of that you've seen them on?
Probably all of them.
Right. Well, you know, I know there's some that are worse than others. So you said Instagram. Are there any others that are pretty bad for that stuff?
I don't know. To me, they're all about the same. But...
Okay. Got it. Did y'all talk on a Telegram at all?
No.
What's Telegram like?
It's just a messaging app.
Okay. Is that mostly like groups or individuals or kind of both?
Both.
Oh, geez. Okay. The groups, are these groups you make yourself or do you just get added to them or how does it usually go?
I don't know. I guess you can make them or get added to them.
Well, in your experience, did you make any or did you get added?
I've just added. I've never made them.
Okay. What languages are the groups usually in?
Well, the ones I see are English, but they come in all different languages.
Oh, really? Okay. Like the people in there are speaking a bunch of crazy stuff?
Yeah, a lot of Russian.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Telegram is a Russian platform.
Russian platform. Okay. In the groups, are they usually like posting like pictures, videos, both, or how does it usually go with those people?
Mostly text.
Text. Okay. How often will they post like a picture or a video?
Depends on the page, I guess.
Okay. Well, I guess in your experience, how often do people post pictures and videos on Telegram?
I post them all the time, but.
Okay. How do those videos make you feel?
Depends on the video.
Sure. How have any of them made you feel gross at all or weirded out?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Why is that?
There's just some freaks out there.
Yeah, definitely. What would you say those freaks are? Like, what would you describe them as?
Well, I really don't want to get too much into that, but
Okay.
there's some people just into weird stuff.
Into weird stuff. Okay. Would you say that weird stuff involves like boys or girls?
It does both, I guess.
Both. Okay. Because that's kind of you know, I don't care that you f around with people online. I mean, I think everybody does that. I mean, I could go through my dad's Facebook page and, you know, he's just talking to Selena Gomez, who's she's trying to get a gift card from her. I don't really care about that. But, you know, those people on Telegram, and as far as you've only been added to groups, you didn't make any yourself or post it. Right. So that's what I'm kind of, obviously it's not on your end, but I'd rather get those guys on Telegram, you know what I mean, who are actually the real freaks, right? Because those guys on Telegram aren't on Facebook trolling gift card scammers, you know what I mean? So are any of the videos or pictures, I think I know this, but are any of them like your stuff or the other people post?
Oh, I've never posted any of my stuff, or at least not other than just pictures of me.
Okay, so all the crazy is just other people, it belongs to other people and you have nothing to do with it. Okay, that's good. So I do want to try to identify some of these boys and girls in the videos. I know you don't know their names. That's not fair to ask you, but even just a description would help. Like, how young do these people go that these idiots post?
I don't know. They post pretty young, I guess.
Okay. Are you a dad yourself?
No.
Okay. You have nieces and nephews?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've seen kids grow up from like 0 to 18. I mean, you know, I know they don't have like the, I know it's not like the where they have like the age on their forearm or anything like that, right? But if you had to guesstimate, what would be the youngest age you think one of these idiots has posted in those groups?
Well, the person that actually posted, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I know you don't know.
Ask,
Right, but like, what do you think? Like in the videos, like what's the youngest age you think they've posted? It's not a knock on you. It's just more so. I care more about those people than a guy trolling for gift cards. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. I guess youngest one, probably, 13, 14.
13, 14. Okay. Are these like videos, pictures, both, or?
It's both.
Okay. So I know it's not something you like. I don't think I'd be talking to you about this if I thought you liked this stuff, because I wouldn't be wanting to get you off or anything like that, right? But, it's pretty much, you see a house burning down next to you. I'm going to ask, hey man, I know you didn't do it, but like, who burned down the house? You know what I'm saying? So what's happening in a video of a 13-year-old on Telegram?
Most of the time they're just dancing around.
They're just dancing around? Okay, so that's most of the time. So what about like the small fraction of the time, if that's fair to say?
Usually provocative pictures.
Provocative pictures, okay. What percentage of them are?
I don't know.
Have you had to guess a percentage?
I don't know.
Well, is it like 0, 100, or what do you, if you had to, I'm not paying you anything, but $1 million question.
Probably 10%.
Okay, so they post some of 13-year-olds?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, geez, okay. That's the freakish stuff that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Have any of them hit you up individually, like to trade anything?
Oh, yeah.
How does that usually go?
Well, they usually want money.
I see.
Like, no, I don't do that.
How do they usually try to charge?
I guess they like Bitcoin, but I don't do Bitcoin. So.
No, you're not a Bitcoin guy? Man, if you got in a couple months ago, it's kind of skyrocketed. Do you do stocks at all, or?
No.
You got Cash App, right?
I got Cash App. But
you can just get into it, man.
Yeah, well, I did have some on Cash App for a little while, but not much.
Sold it off?
Yeah.
I see. Did you make a profit on it?
Yeah.
Good. What stock did you get?
It was just the Bitcoin stock.
Oh, okay. Nice. That's good, man. I see. So how much Bitcoin are they usually charging, or do they ever charge like a USD?
I don't even get into it that deep.
Fair enough. So when they post these pictures and videos of the third, is this your motorcycle, by the way?
Yeah.
It's nice as hell. What kind is this?
This is a R7.
R7, nice. Where'd you buy this?
Right up the street.
Nice, man. Cool. You like to ride a lot? Nice, man. When they post these pictures and videos in the chat, is it usually like a link to them, or is it just they throw them in the chat, or how does it usually work?
Oh, there's usually a link to them.
Okay.
Well, there's usually you start talking to them, they'll send you a link, or they'll tell you.
So a link gets clicked on, and then that's when they show the kids, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. How many photos or videos do they usually put on one of these links?
I don't know. I mean, the public ones, they put a bunch of them.
Really? Okay.
But usually the public ones don't have nothing illegal on it.
Sure. So what about the private ones? Like,
I don't know. I don't go on to.
Okay. So and I'm not saying it's your link. I mean, you don't really know what you click on until it's clicked on. So I'm not knocking you for that. But there's been some links that you've clicked on where it's shown some of just younger people, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So what would you say is I know you're not sitting there counting, but like, what's the layout like? Like, how do you know it's a lot of images? Like, what is it?
It's laid out just like a text. It's just a string, and you.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's basically that's what it is. Just a texting platform.
Oh, is it those Megalink things?
No.
Not Megalinks?
No.
So none of the links say like mega dot whatever?
No.
Okay.
I mean, they can share them links, I guess, but.
Okay. Have you seen people like try to share Megalinks before?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the layout of a Megalink like?
I don't know. I never dealt with them.
No, I understand. I'm not saying that. You deal Megalinks yourself.
I don't ever go on to them. I've never dealt with them.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying that, I'm not saying to click on them all the time, but they're having Megalinks that have been clicked on. So I'm asking kind of like what would be on those?
I don't know. I guess pretty much anything you could think of.
Okay. How low do the Megalinks go, like with what they post with ages?
What do you mean, how low?
Like, what's the youngest age you've seen posted on a mega link? Because I know with the mega links, they go pretty crazy on those. And obviously, I have not seen you create one. I haven't seen you, ask for any. So it's not a knock on you, but it seems like you have some good info on these actual sick folks. You know what I mean? So truly, how low have the ages gone on mega links? Because I think that could be a little bit different than the Telegram chats.
I guess they go whatever. I mean, like I said, I don't like to go to anything like that.
Right. No, I know you don't. It's probably unpleasant, but there have been times that for whatever reason it has been clicked on. You know what I mean? So, what do you think the youngest age they've posted is? And I'm not saying you like it. I'm just asking what have they shown you?
In order to click on it, you got to have it, and I don't have it.
Okay.
So I can't even click on it.
But you've seen what's on a mega link before.
I've never been on a mega link.
Okay. So what's the youngest age they've actually shown on Telegram then? Because I'll just say this, and I think the reason I'm not hearing it is because it probably grosses you out, which I appreciate. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that, if you were just openly discussing all the crap they post on Telegram, it would be like, it would seem like you like it. But I see there's some reservation, which means that you probably don't like a lot of these people, which is good. But we have a system in place that shows anything from 15 to 18 years old that goes to your house. And when I say go to the house, I mean go to the internet. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like goes to your phone, okay? Anything from 15 to 18, I don't know, because a 16-year-old can have D cups and look 25, and a 25-year-old can look 16, so it doesn't even flag it. But then there's 12 to 15, which is a yellow light in our system, and obviously you said they've shown 13-year-olds, so yeah, that yellow light's popped up a lot. And then at 9 to 12 is an orange light in our system, which is, so it gets a little bit darker. 5 to 9 is a red light. 0 to 5 is a dark red light. So we can see what ages they're kind of sending. And what we're trying to figure out, and I assume it's what they're sending, we're trying to figure out is whether it's you kind of asking for it or whether they're just sending you some really young. Because I would bet you that you're probably not asking for this stuff, but have they sent you some really young? I mean, obviously we've seen some red lights popping up, and that's not really something you can control. I mean, you can't tell someone in Russia what to send you and not send you. It's like they don't even understand English. They don't even know, they don't care. You know what I mean? But I'm just asking, what's the youngest they've actually sent your way or sent in a group? Because I know it ain't 13.
I've seen pretty young.
What do you think the youngest would be?
I've seen toddlers.
Toddlers? Okay.
I'm not up.
Right, no, I know it's not your gig, and I think the reason I didn't hear that from you is because it's just so unpleasant for you to talk about. So, are these like pictures or videos of toddlers?
Usually pictures.
Okay. Usually pictures. So, what would happen in a video of a toddler? And I'm not saying you liked it, you watch it because you liked it.
I don't watch it. I can get rid of it.
No, I understand. But the video happening, right, where the planes, right? We know what happens in the video. I don't like to see 3,000 people die. It's not something I do or like. But just because we see something unpleasant doesn't mean we like it. So, the reason I'm asking what happens in a video of a toddler is because I know it's been watched. I don't think that you're sitting there with your dick out to it. That would be unfair to say. But I just think they've just shown you some shit, and you can help me try to find who's in that video. So that's why I'm asking, like, what's happened in a video of a toddler? And I would not be asking you if I thought you liked it. That's for sure.
I don't watch it, but probably anything you can imagine.
Okay, but there have been a few times that it's been clicked on, it's been viewed. Like it just happened, okay? I'm not saying you liked it, but the internet doesn't tell me, he watched this video, but he liked it. He watched this video, but he didn't like it. I already know you didn't like it. You see why I'm not discussing like big Latinas with you? Because I'm not here to discuss what we like. I'm here to discuss unpleasant shit that other people have sent you, right? Like if it was about like, what's your favorite shit? To be both talking about Latinas, right? So I'm just asking, in a toddler video that you saw, what happened in it? It's not to knock you. It's just to say, hey, I want to try to find who's in that video.
I don't want to describe that.
You don't want to describe it? Was it unpleasant?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, at least tell me, and that's fair. I appreciate that. It shows me that you're not into it. But at least tell me the players in that video. Like, was it a a boy or a girl toddler? Let's start with that.
Girl.
Girl? Okay. Was anybody with her?
Yeah.
Okay. The person with her, how would you describe that person?
I don't know, they use facial cover.
Okay, so the person was a facial cover. Was it a man or a female?
Man,
Man. Okay. I don't want to ask anything that would be triggering. So I guess how long was that video?
I don't know. I didn't watch it all.
You didn't watch it all? Okay. So I guess enough was watched to where you know it's pretty unpleasant. Okay. So was something, what race was the toddler? What race was the man?
Looked Asian.
Like Asian or Indian Asian?
Like probably Chinese, probably.
Oh, really?
Or somewhere Chinese or Japanese or something like that.
But you could tell it was an adult in the video? Man, you sure that wasn't another kid? Okay, I see. So I assume they were doing a act on the toddler?
Yeah.
Jeez, okay. So when we say toddler, I've heard a lot of different age ranges of what that is. Just what would be, and I know you're probably going to get the age a little bit off, and that's okay, but what would be your best guess of how old that kid was?
4 or 5.
4 or 5, okay, I see. How often have they, was this something that was sent to you like individually, like this guy just sent it to you, or was it put in a group, or how'd that go?
I sent it in a group.
Oh, okay.
It didn't stay up long.
Yeah. The group didn't stay up, or that video didn't stay up?
The group didn't stay up.
That makes sense. So that guy sending that video of the toddler, do you know, was it a link to that video, or was it just in the chat?
It was in the chat.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of hard to avoid, huh? I see. Do you know how many videos that guy put of toddlers in that group?
I got no idea.
Okay. Based on your best guess, how many videos of toddlers have people put in Telegram groups that you've experienced?
Just that one.
Just that one? Okay. What do you think the average ages they post?
Probably average age is probably young teens.
Young teens, so like 12, 13, 14?
Yeah.
Okay. So I kind of want to touch on that a little bit. Did you have Telegram before or after?
I had it before her.
Okay, I see. So I think we're kind of running into what happened here. So she messaged you on Facebook, blah, 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 blah. Did they ever ask you for money?
No.
No? How'd the chat go with
It was all right. I mean, I knew she was not what she explained herself to be.
Okay. At what point did you think that?
Right from the beginning.
Right from the beginning? Okay. I get it, but like, how did the chat go with her?
I mean, it was okay. I mean,
Yeah. Did it get a little bit like risque or flirty at all?
not flirty, but
A little bit flirty?
yeah.
Okay. What happened with that? Like, what did she say to you to make it that way?
Well, it just kind of happened. I mean, of course, I knew, like I said, I knew she was not who she said she was right from the get-go.
Who did you think she was?
Somebody pretending to be that age.
Okay. What indicators did she give that was that?
Just the way she said things.
The way she said things? Like, anything specific?
No, just the way she explained herself to kind of be a little too innocent for an 11-year-old.
Too innocent for an 11-year-old? Okay. What makes you think she was too innocent for an 11-year-old?
Because even 11-year-olds know something.
Okay. How do you figure that?
I was an 11-year-old once myself.
No way. You sure about that? God, hard to believe, huh?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah. Okay. So what was your first experience?
Mine?
Hmm?
I was pretty young. I
Okay.
was probably 5, 6 years old.
Who was it with?
A neighbor girl.
Okay. Did you have any experiences as a kid with an adult?
No.
No? Okay. I see it. I guess, did those other people posing as underage or whatever they were, I can't really speak for them, did they talk to you before or after?
Before.
Okay. How would they talk to you?
Different ways. I mean, some of them would be pretty explicit. And
Sure.
Some of them, you know,
Some of them were a little bit more reserved. So when you say explicit, what does that mean?
like some of them would talk about things.
Okay. Were any of them in town here?
Not that I know of.
No? Okay. What pictures did they send that were explicit?
Well, those ones, they didn't send any pictures.
No? Okay. Did they ask you to send photos that were explicit?
No.
No? Did I ever video call you?
Yeah.
Okay, how'd that video call go?
Probably a little better than it should have.
Better than it should have? What do you mean?
I'm not gonna get into that. But
Okay. I got a girlfriend too that I video call. Did anybody do something they shouldn't have?
yeah,
Okay, what happened?
I'm not gonna get into that.
Okay, did you show your tour and kind of it?
Yeah.
Okay, hey man, at least you have a drive. All men these days are just that can't even get it up. So I mean, I gotta applaud you for that. So did you ever talk about like having sex with you, or you talk about having sex with her?
No.
No.
I mean, never anything direct. I mean, all we talked about was meeting up and hanging out.
Okay. I would love to kiss you all over. I want to taste your sweet. I bet you like to there, don't you? You sure there wasn't anything like, maybe not, but was there anything like about just that was talked about? So you have a pretty good memory.
Maybe some suggestive, but
Okay, because one of the messages here on your end said, I want to play with you between legs by you down there between your legs. I guess what was the reasoning for wanting to do that?
well, like I knew she wasn't who she said, and
Okay.
she's not the first one I've with, because I knew she was not who she said.
So when you say she wasn't the first one, you mean a profile saying they were underage that you talk like that too?
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's fine. I mean, it's the internet. You put your mouth on it and you suck on it like a and I'll lick you on your. What does it mean? It's a one I've heard recently, but
Everybody knows what that means.
that's her. Oh, okay. I've heard that before. Okay. Did y'all ever actually meet up?
No.
Okay. Did you ever show up at her apartments?
No.
No? Okay. So I do want to bring this up. There was a message in there that said, "Hey, do you like pictures of girls your age?" And I got some boys your age too. I'm not
That
trying.
wasn't me.
No, it was on your messages here. I'm not trying to knock you for this, but do you think?
No, I've never said that.
Do you like to see pictures of girls your age? How about pictures of boys? I'm going to show you what I have, and you're going to show me what you have. So here, I'll give it to you.
I don't remember saying that.
Okay. Well, either way, it's fine. I mean, we get carried away on the internet. It's fine. I don't care. I mean, I'm not expecting you to remember, to be an encyclopedia about messages from October, right? It's not really fair. But do you think there's some type of curiosity that's developed, kind of being on Telegram, just being around this stuff? Because you know what they say, when you stare into the abyss stares back. I don't think before Telegram you had an interest in younger stuff, but I think it started happening. I mean, because, you know, over and over again, you know, we find you in these groups, we find you just talking to people about that's too young. I mean, you're not a bad person, obviously. I wouldn't be here talking to you if I thought you were bad. But do you think that a curiosity's developed that maybe shouldn't, or something got too out of hand that we need to kind of reel back in? And it's okay if that's the case. I mean, it's something we can fix. Truly. Gee, I don't think you want to be like this. I don't think you want people like me coming to your door. I don't think you want to be in these Telegram groups, but something keeps pulling you into them, right? Like, and your roommates don't know about that, do they? No, right? It's something that it's hard to fight it, because if you were an alcoholic, you could tell your roommates, hey man, I'm struggling with this, help me out. But you can't just tell them that, hey man, I'm looking at these pictures of kids, right? It's like, it's hard to talk to somebody about that. So I don't think it's something that you ever wanted to do. I don't think it's something that you ever were into initially, but something happened. What do you think it is, man? Because I don't want this to keep happening with you. I think you're too good of a person for this to happen. I think you work too hard for this to happen. So what do you think it is, man?
I don't know.
Like, how many years has this been going on for? Like, has it been decades? Has it been just a couple of years? Or what do you think?
I don't know, a few years, I guess.
Okay. How did it start?
Facebook.
Really? So, you know, they say, I mean, I guess you're a little bit political. You got the Don't Tread on Me flag, but you know, Facebook's like a CIA operation, right? And that's what they say it is. I mean, it's a total mind control, you know? So you get on Facebook and then you just go down the rabbit hole. Ever been on the dark web?
No.
No? Okay. Well, at least not that bad, right? But do you have an Android?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Androids are very easy to get into and to see. I mean, it's gotten to a point, and thank God you haven't gone around, you know, taking pictures of kids in person, because that's a whole other ballgame. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's something you even like to do or would like to do. But man, I mean, it's at a point now where, you know, you're saving these videos and images that people are sending you, man, and that's not good. Like, I'm not saying it's the end of the world, but you know, it's something that needs to be fixed. You know what I mean? When did we start saving images and videos of CP? I mean, did you know how, like, I mean, it could be risky, man. You know that it's not the best, but I guess when did it first start happening, and what makes you do it? Because I think if we find a root of the problem, we can find a way to fix it, right?
I don't know. Like,
I'm not judging you, man. Truly, it's something we both want to stop, right? So. Do you, like, when you first got on Telegram, did you start immediately saving this stuff, or did it take a little bit to, I guess, muster that up?
I don't want to talk about this no more.
Okay. Because it's been, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's been at least hundreds of images that have been getting saved over the years, man. I mean, am I wrong about that?
No, I don't have that many.
Okay. What would you think the number is? Like, like, if you had to guess the I know you don't have an exact number, that's fine, but.
I don't have any idea.
Okay. Is it too many to count, or is it like what do you think is between what number and what number, if you had to guess?
I don't know. I don't save anything on my phone, really.
Okay. But obviously that has happened before, and I'm not saying, I mean, you know, you're not one of those idiots that saves every single one you get. I mean, that's just crazy stuff. But I guess what percentage of it do you save? Or, and I guess what?
I try not to save anything.
Okay. And I know you try not to, but sometimes you get carried away and just make that wrong decision. Huh?
I mean, I try not to have anything on my phone at all, but
Okay.
I mean, I guess sometimes
Sometimes it just saves to your phone automatically.
I guess.
Okay. Well, let me ask this: have you had to wipe child off your phone before, like get rid of it?
I mean, I might have, but I mean, there's times I go through and I'll just dump old photos that.
Okay. So have you done dumps where you're like, oh, I shouldn't be having this video on my phone because it's a kid. Let me get rid of this. Which, if that's the case, I mean, that's admirable.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's something I don't need, so I get rid of it.
Okay. So, would you say most of it's just sitting in group chats on Telegram with these idiots doing shit like that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. How many groups? And again, I do want to. Obviously, we don't want you to be in them, right? Like, how many groups do you think you need to leave that would have child in there?
I don't know, 3 or 4 of them, I guess.
Okay.
Most of them are, like I said, aren't on the open channel. They'll put a link.
Oh, I see. I see. So it's like, I guess it would be fair to say 3 or 4 groups can give you access to that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair to say.
I mean, and like I said, I don't send nobody money. So.
Right. A lot of them like to sell that stuff. It's crazy. Have they ever asked you to like get a gift card for that or anything?
Yeah, but I don't do that either.
That's good. That's good.
I don't send money.
Good. Good.
In any form.
Good. That's awesome. So you block all the scammers that are also like adults too, that are like, oh, I'll send you some pictures, you give me some money, blah, blah, blah. Good, man. Good. Oh man, I could use some fried pickles right now. I'm starving. Has anybody ever, I guess you said some of the other girls have tried to meet up or talked about having sex with you, but they haven't been close enough or not even feasible. So here's the thing, man. Sometime in October, do you know where apartments are?
No.
No.
I mean, she told me, but
Okay. Which one's your car here? Is it this one or that one?
that one.
That one? Yeah, dude. We saw you drive to the apartments in October.
Not that you didn't.
Not in that car?
No.
Right. I know. But you know, there's multiple license plates that are under this house name, so it doesn't really matter which car it is. But yeah, I mean, that kind of confirms like you didn't see me in that one. So right, I know. So you went there in October to the apartments. What made you kind of go back?
I just didn't get a good feeling.
Okay. What did you think was going to happen?
I just didn't trust her.
You just didn't trust her? Okay. Because
like I said, I knew first time I talked to her, she wasn't.
Well, let me just stop you right there because I know I heard some of the way she talked was too innocent for an 11-year-old, but these pictures here, okay, of her.
You can't go by that. I've seen girls that were 30 that look like they could be 12.
Okay, I understand. But it's what makes me know that you knew you were talking to someone too young, which maybe that's why you backed out. I mean, I can't even blame you for that. You wouldn't be referring to your as a, and you wouldn't be saying it like a if you were talking to an adult, because you know no adults talk that way. You're not gonna court some 35-year-old female and be like, you want to go? I mean, that's elementary school talk, okay?
Unless I knew that they were fake.
Right, but you're a busy man. You have too much going on to really entertain a fake account like this, because we've seen you talk to other accounts that have asked you for money. Is that your friend?
Yeah, my roommate.
Oh, we'll just say we're talking about some other. We've seen you talk to other accounts that were asking for money and all this and that, and you just cut it off with them. They never asked you for money. So you already distinguish her from the scammers, okay? And also calling it a right here. And then asking about your mom, or asking about mom, when did she have work and stuff. That's not an 18-year-old you're talking to. So, well, no, just
she was fake. I mean,
no. She video called you, Joseph.
yeah, but
How's it going? We're just talking about, it's just personal internet stuff. It's nothing too bad.
What's up?
I
None of my business?
none of you did.
How's it going, man?
All right, man.
Gore, nice to meet you. Firm handshake. What's your name, man? Oh, all right. Oh, that's cool. How'd you know him?
Known him for 30 years.
Oh, high school friend or something? Or oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I guess he's a little bit older than you, right? Okay.
Like I said, I knew by the way she talked, she wasn't. I mean.
Okay, but do you talk to other boys this way? Because we've seen people talk to adults. We've seen you talk to adults. You're not telling any, because you talk to adults, right? Okay. We're not seeing any conversations with adults where you said, do you talk to other boys this way? You refer to men. You say women with adults. But here you talk about boys, your mom leaving. You know, I'm going to say it's irrelevant whether it's real or not. I think you went to the apartments that day. If you didn't see a group of guys standing there, I mean, realistically, what would have happened? I mean, we both know the answer to that, but it's more so, I just want to be on the same page about it, because honesty at this point, it can only build up your reputation, because I don't really need to, I guess, prove it by saying what was going to happen, because I have that right here. But what was the deal, man? We went to the apartment, you said there's a group of guys there that, I'm trippy about this, I'm going to get out of here. And then you also hit her up on Facebook pretty recently again and talk some mess. So what was supposed to happen at the apartments, man? Just be honest, because we all know the answer to it. But at this point, it's whether we're on the same page and whether we can turn this around, dude.
I just wanted to see if she was real or not.
Just wanted to see if she was real or not. Okay. So when you saw the group of guys, what had got in your mind?
Something ain't right.
Something ain't right. Okay. So let me ask you this: were you hoping? I mean, again, I have all of these. Were you hoping that this was real? Just honestly. There's no shame in it. I'm just asking you, because I only judge honesty. I don't judge vices that we could fix.
I don't know.
Well, let's just put this away. Let's talk man to man, because I know what a feels like too, and I know what hormones feel like, dude. We're just men. Were you hoping to have sex that night? Let's just talk as men. We don't need these. I'm not going to try to prove you wrong and say, oh, but you said this. Did you want to have sex that night you went to the apartments?
That I'm not going to answer.
Okay. Do you think answering that would potentially hurt you?
Yeah, especially since you're recording it.
Okay. I truly care about you, man. I want to talk to you as a man. I'm putting this right here. It won't pick it up, I promise.
It's the other one there.
Just a magnet, dude. They're over there. It's not going to pick it up, dude. So, I mean, did you want to have sex that night?
Possibly, yeah.
I see.
But I chickened out. I didn't go.
Well, you chickened out because the guys were there. I'm not giving you credit for that, man. I mean, if I was going to a chick's house, forget what age she is, and I see a bunch of guys with, I'm not saying we had baseball bats, but, if I saw a bunch of guys hanging around her house, I'd be like, what's going on, too? No matter what her age is, I don't really care about that, but, so. Yeah, dude, that's not a,
Is that much of a secret?
No, he can tell you after, man. It's fine. I guess, why do you want to have exhausted? How's your chance? Just tell me now. How's it going? We're just talking to an individual named Joseph right here. Joseph, you're gonna leave the groups with child on your phone, right? You're gonna get out of those child groups. Okay. And you're not gonna talk to an 11-year-old again. Last time doing that. Not gonna show on your again. Okay. And there's about 4 child groups you need to get out of, right, and delete.
What's your name, sir?
Joe.
Joe, do you mind hanging tight for a second? Come back up here real quick.
I just don't want him to go in and smash his phone.
Right.
Yeah. How's it
So,
going?
what's going on?
So as y'all saw in front of y'all on y'all's body cams, we have a group called We Catch Online Child across the country. And basically the main way we do that is we post minors online and cross-country message us under some sure minors. We're from Houston, but we have arrests in 48 states, including in Tarrant County. And Joseph was messaging who he thought was an 11-year-old girl, sent his dick, well, I guess showed his dick on camera, and talked very. And sometime in October, he actually went to the apartments we gave him, but he, I guess he saw us in the parking lot and like chickened out. And I guess we're just getting to him now, but because he messaged our decoy account again, and I came to his house and I approached him. He admitted to me on camera that he was willing to have sex with this 11-year-old girl when he showed up in October in Burleson, and he also admitted in front of y'all that he's in groups with child in them. He said he's viewed videos young as young as toddlers, I guess you could say, and said he has saved child to his phone as well. And we do have the recording of that to give y'all. So. Yep. And the messages are right there.
What's up, brother? I'm
How's it
Kevin.
going? Nice to meet you,
Nice to meet
Alex.
you, man. Let's go.
You just go about it.
Let's go over here, man. I know you. I've seen your content.
Oh, awesome, man. Hell
I know
yeah.
you.
Cool.
So I kind of know how this goes. So just
Yeah.
kind of give me a rundown, like how.
Right.
How this
So he was messaging who he thought was an 11-year-old girl.
Okay.
He was doing this in October, and then he picked it up again like a few days ago.
October of 24.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And he did show up at the apartments we gave him in October, but unfortunately we were not too stealthy, and we were just kind of chilling in the parking lot, like outside our car, and he's like, oh, I see some guys, I'm leaving. But our cover wasn't necessarily blown. It was more so just like he got sus. So I was like, all right, well, we'll just come back to him at some point. And then I guess I just kind of forgot about him. He messages our decoy again a few days ago, and we're like, oh God, we got to get this guy. So I go here to
And again,
approach.
the decoy was how old?
Posing as 11, and she's like.
Gotcha.
So I go to his home here. He willingly talks to me. He admits to me that he knew she was 11 years old. Said that he did show his to her. Did show up at the apartments to have because she was quote unquote willing.
Right.
Said he's been viewing child for at least a couple years on this app called Telegram. Said he's viewed videos young as toddlers.
Gotcha.
Also.
And this is all in the course of the conversation out here today.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And then we have it all on camera. We can go to the station, just give it all to y'all. But
yeah, man. Yeah. So at this point, do y'all typically do you have like a binder of all the chat logs and everything, or?
I have a package there, but it's not all the chat logs. It's just the key points. So we can just.
Gotcha.
I mean, if we can go to. I know the station's like a minute away. We can just do it all at the station and
Absolutely.
just get it to y'all.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. I know you came out here once before.
Yeah, I
was
think
about a year or two ago.
Yeah, and I think the guy admitted to CP, but I think he gave up a dummy phone of his and kept his other one.
Yeah, I don't know the outcome of that.
Yeah,
case, but
God, man, he
Okay.
was stealthy. But this only has one phone, I bet. So
I gotcha. Okay. So here's what we'll do. Let me go. Let's go grab this this package you have
all
up
right,
here. So we can take a look at that.
yeah,
real quick.
sure. I'm just getting that package there for him.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
Yeah. Okay. Let me go to the beginning here. Okay. See this first
September
message.
13th, okay.
Yeah, and I guess we didn't respond to him for a
And
month.
this app is Telegram.
No, this is a Facebook. We didn't talk to him on Telegram. He
Gotcha,
just
I'm
had
sorry.
Telegram.
Gotcha.
So
This
it
is
was
Facebook?
correct.
Gotcha.
So hello and happy birthday. He thinks I'm 11 now. Cool. I hope you're doing good. So he acknowledges
How
the age.
did he find her on? How did he find this profile on Facebook?
If you're looking for kids, you're gonna find
You're gonna
us.
find him,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Fair enough.
He gives his phone number here, which I'm sure is attached to his Telegram.
Gotcha.
Makes more indications that he knew she was 11. Do you have a boyfriend at school? Or not interested in boys? He keeps saying boys over and over again. obviously him here.
Okay. And what's his name?
Joseph. When would you like to meet? I've been thinking about when we meet how I want to hold you in my arms, and he gets a little bit. We can hang out, see if we can get into a little bit of trouble. I'd like to play house with you. What do you like to do when we play house? I like to do mommy and daddy things, but obviously more indication you knew he was a kid. Send me your address, blah, blah, blah. He said something about her being a cop. Maybe it's
right there, but I think you're, okay, I see what
Please, yeah. I would love to kiss you all over. You tell me where I'm not allowed to kiss. And he only got after we video called him. So we have that video call for y'all as well. Are you going to send me your address? And, you know, he's like spamming us pretty much. He's like very interested. I want to kiss you all over your body. Are you a baby? If I kiss you there between your legs to make you feel good, do you like to see pictures of girls your age? So he basically offered, I think, to send us CP. He did not do that, but all around midnight after he get off work, and that's when he... Mm-hmm.
And again, this is a girl posing as an 11-year-old.
Right, and this is her from when she's actually a kid, so there's no debating.
Let me ask you, who's doing the communication? Who's talking to this guy?
Her name's... She plays as the 11-year-old.
Gotcha, okay.
Everywhere I kiss you on my... You put your on it and stick on it like a... And I'll then lick you on your... And I had him orate to me in person that meant...
And that was in the conversation I heard
Yes.
today? Gotcha.
Does your have any hair on it? Maybe one of these days I can take you for a ride. Baby, I'm gonna let you sleep. My wants to get to know your... And then...
What are these here?
So this was on the video call. This is him showing his to her, and he admitted that was him doing that.
First page was that his face. I just
that
last one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this is maybe this is okay, this is Facebook. So he made a new Facebook account, messaged us again, and the message was removed due to community standards because he's probably wheeling and dealing child porn with other people. That's usually what gets them
Facebook,
nuked.
and it took...
Yeah, but we still have his account link and everything.
Yeah.
Do you have
the conversation without his because it removed the message?
Right.
Gotcha.
Do you have a Telegram account? Maybe think about getting one. You can say anything you want without getting in trouble. Hence is why he does that on there.
Gotcha.
And I guess we moved up to weather. I guess the decoy said we moved up to Weatherford. I wasn't even aware of that. But and then obviously.
Yeah. Is that through Facebook as well?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
So
that's back at the beginning.
Correct.
Sweet. Can I hold
Absolutely.
This? So I guess what I need from you, brother, is just what is all the evidence that you have? Just this, and what else do you have?
So we can dump the video for y'all at the station. Okay. And he was I have to send you all a video from my phone too because he was like. Basically, he's like, when I was like, so realistically, what do you want to do at the apartment? And he's like, well, I don't want to answer that. This was like a few minutes before y'all came. Yeah. And he's like, because you're recording. And so I put the mics on the car. He notices my other mic. And I'm like, so I just put the mics on. I start recording on my phone. He just says, okay, I was going to have sex with her. So yeah, I'll send you all that.
Okay. All right. Well, I know you've done this a time or two, so you obviously know what's probably going to happen.
Yeah.
We're going to take all the evidence you got. We'll write it up, and we'll go from there.
Absolutely. So, absolutely. Do you anticipate a phone seizure for him today?
So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to consult with our detectives just to roll that out, see what we're going to do with that, and go from there.
Okay, because I think he absolutely.
Does he have his phone with him?
It's in the house. Sadly,
did he bring it out when he came out?
He did not. Gotcha. But let me see. Yeah, this is him saying he was a video of a 4 or 5 year old. You can just take the phone.
It's not you. It's just to say, hey, I want to try to find who's in that video. I don't know. You don't want to describe it. Was it unpleasant? Okay. Well, at least tell me. That's fair. I appreciate that. It shows me that you're not into it. But at least tell me the players in that video. Like, was it a boy or a girl toddler? Let's start with that.
He's talking about the content on his phone.
Mm-hmm.
Girl. Okay. Was anybody with her? Okay. The person with her. How would you describe that person?
I don't know.
Okay, so the person was a facial cover. Was it a man or a female? Man, okay. I don't want to ask anything that would be triggering, so I guess.
Gotcha. Okay. That's good to know. All right, brother, just hang tight right here. I'm going to make a quick phone call. And
Thank
we'll
you.
Go from there. Can I keep this?
Yeah, absolutely, yes. And you'll have more.
Hang tight. Make a phone call real quick, okay? All right. I'll be right back, brother.
All right.
I want his exact words, what he said is on his phone.
Okay. Probably have a, let me see, video for. So this was sent.
It's not you. It's just to say, hey.
So this was sent. So he received this on Telegram, which is on his phone. He's in child groups on Telegram. Okay. So this is, a video of this.
I'm trying to find who's in that video. I don't want to describe it. You don't want to describe it. Was it unpleasant?
I have another clip to show you as well.
At least tell me, that's fair, I appreciate that. It shows me that you're not into it. But at least tell me the players in that video. Like, was it a toddler was it a boy or a girl toddler? Let's start with that. Girl, okay.
Girl toddler
anybody
on his
with her?
Telegram account or on his phone?
Okay.
Well, she viewed it on Telegram, but Telegram's on his phone. Right,
Gotcha,
right.
Gotcha. So he
The
says
person
girl
with her,
toddler.
how
Yeah.
would you describe that person? Okay, so the person was a facial cover. Was it a man or a female? Man. Okay. I don't want to ask anything that would be triggering. So I guess.
I have another clip to show you as well.
What was he clarifying about the man?
The man was wearing a facial covering. So typically in the CP videos, they don't want the man to get identified, so they're wearing a facial covering while they do that.
Describing what was in that, yeah.
Correct. He's describing the video further.
In the video, they got pretty. That was another kid. Okay, I see. So I assume they were doing a check on the toddler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He said yeah. That's what I heard.
So when we say toddler, I've heard a lot of different age ranges of what that is. Just what would be, and I know you're probably going to get the age a little bit off. That's okay. But what would be your best guess of how old that kid was? 4 or 5. Okay, I see. How often have they was this something that was sent to you like individually? Like this guy just sent it to you, or was it put in a group, or how'd that go?
In a group.
Oh, okay.
What was that next thing he said?
It didn't stay up. The group doesn't stay up long because they get taken down for that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and this is, let me see. Okay, and then this is.
Have you done dumps where you're like, oh, I shouldn't be having this video on my phone, kid? Let me get rid of this. Which, if that's the case, I mean that's admirable. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's something I don't need, so I can get rid of it.
Okay. So, would you say most of it's just sitting in group chats on Telegram with the idiots doing like that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. How many groups? And again, I do want to. Obviously, we don't want you to be in them, right? Like, how many groups do you think you need to leave that would have child in there?
I don't know, 3 or 4 of them, I guess.
Okay.
So 3 or 4 groups in his Telegram
like I
that he's
said,
a part of that have child in it.
Right. Like,
That's what he's clarifying?
right. Like basically, if I were to open up, say I'm on his Telegram, if I were to open up his Telegram, some of the groups here would be like, little kid, little kid, little kid, little kid.
Interesting.
Yep.
Describe to me what Telegram is again, because I'm vaguely familiar with it, but I don't know for sure.
It's like an encrypted app that.
You can send messages and.
Right.
Like
Exactly. So I'm in this group called like Broadcast or whatever, and there's 67 members here, right here, and they're posting, I don't know, memes, I guess.
Gotcha.
So he would be in a group like this, but they're posting CP.
Understood?
Yep.
Okay. All right, good deal.
I guess the only question I have is,
Oh, they're seizing. They're seizing the phone. Good. Hey, sir, do you think you move your car a little bit so we can get out of here in a couple minutes?
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. I'll get that thing if I need to move it.
Oh, appreciate it.
what's going to happen now? Lock down this house. They'll come out.
Search warrant.
Who else is in the house?
Well, what's up, guys? We're here with Joseph in Burleson, Texas. He tried to go meet our 11-year-old decoy back in October, and honestly, we just kind of forgot about him until he started messaging us again. He admitted he was going to meet her for and admitted to having child on his phone. And right now, the cops are about to perform a search warrant on the house and kick everybody out and take all of his shit. So, pretty exciting. We like Burleson PD. They always do a good job. So, well, we're going to go to the station, turn everything in we got. But yeah, full video will be on extra subscribers. Very excited. So.
Is he busy by the cameras?
I don't know. Can you hear him? Oh, he said. He just said there's some stuff on your phone you don't want us to see, right? And he's kind of like, yeah.
Like I said, yeah.
All right, what's up, guys? Be sure to join Locals in the pinned comment. Over 100 videos, early and uncensored. And yeah, I'm sure there'll be arrest on this guy pretty soon. I don't know if they're going to do it today, but I think they have a good Good case here. Oh yeah, good case here. I think I'd be very shocked if he's not arrested when this video drops. So yeah, great job by Burleson PD. So.
They need to get off the property.
We can leave.
Huh?
We can leave.
Yeah.
Go on the street. Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll move it. That's fine. Just be on the street.
Sorry, man. We're trying to figure something out. Bro.
You tell him, bro.
I'll be right back, though. You don't mind if I step out for a second? Thanks.
If you want to get ad-free access of our rawest, unedited, and uncensored catches, exclusive live streams, and behind-the-scenes phone calls, join our locals for the low price of just $10 a month. And don't forget to get yourself something new like our exclusive Air Gordon t-shirt, only on PredatorPoachers.com.